Utah powerhouse, 17-time state champion, with room for an 18th banner. The second most decorated volleyball program in state history, a school with long tradition and legacy. A tradition and legacy of success and championships. The Lady Rebels now take the court, carrying that legacy proudly. This is Rich Volleyball. And now, here is your voice of the Rich High Rebels, Cody Olson.
Welcome, Rich Rebel fans, to another segment of Rich Volleyball tonight. The Lady Rebels will be taking on the North Summit Braves here, as the North Summit Braves ranked 7th in RPI 2A. Welcome, and just fantastic atmosphere here as we are about 20 minutes from kickoff, rather serve-off is probably the correct term here. In the meantime, we have our pregame show brought to you by the town of Randolph, home of the Rich Rebels. Good luck from Mayor Lynn Weston, board member Sim Bell, Brian Wires, Larry Kennedy, Melanie Lamb, and clerk Lana Peart. We'll hear from them, and then we'll set the scene for tonight's game. You're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich High Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
Randolph, Utah is a town of extremes. At an elevation of almost 6,300 feet, with temperatures over 90 in the summer and often 40 below in the winter, the folks who call Randolph home have to be a hardy crew. Maybe that's one reason the simple things in life mean so much to Rich County. Residents value hard work, education, respect, a love for God, family, and country, and being a good neighbor. Mayor Lynn Weston and the town board proudly support the Rich Rebels and hope you'll be able to visit soon and come back off.
Atlas Home Health and Hospice provides skilled nursing and physical therapy services in your home in Rich County. In-home service providers include Natalie Cornea, Kyle Argyle, Bradley Stokes, and Bradley Holmes. Call today for more information.
Welcome, Rich Rebel fans, back to the town of Randolph pregame show. Welcome up, and we're going to talk a little bit about today's matchup today, as the scene set is brought to you by Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Bear Lake, Utah, and Idaho. Plan your vacation today. Visit bearlake.org. Here is the scene set tonight, as we are joined here on an incredibly special Cancer Awareness Night. The Rich Lady Rebels will be taking on the North Summit Brave, coached by longtime legendary coach Sam Stevens. The Rich Rebels are coming into this game after a tournament in Star Valley where they were able to split some games against a little bit larger schools out in Star Valley. They were able to take some games against Cokeville and a couple other teams, and then dropping one to Evanston. They were able to learn quite a bit. We'll go ahead and dive more into what this team kind of found out about their own personality and their identity out in Star Valley later on in the pregame coaches show. The Rich Lady Rebels and their interim head coach, Burdette Weston, they spoke very highly about the chemistry that was built in the Star Valley tournament and how they were able to unite and carry on throughout the season. Hopefully, that chemistry will be able to carry them throughout the season, as they are hoping to get into mid-season form. We're incredibly excited to see what they can do tonight against the North Summit Braves, as tonight is an incredibly special Cancer Awareness Night. As you will see after we switch to our camera, we'll see both the crowd as well as the players dressed in all pink to represent the cancer awareness that is happening, and the special event that both of these schools have covertly come together to contribute to such an amazing night. We're going to welcome back Coach Wendy Lamborn, as we haven't seen her for about a week's time. She is back in action here. We're incredibly excited to have her back on the bench and at the helm of these Rich High Rebels. We were able to have Coach Burdette Weston a part of the coaching staff, head coach against Lyman, as well as during that Star Valley tournament. And there were some amazing things that we saw. As we come into this game, the Rich Rebels are 5-3 overall. Dropped a couple games against number 1 ranked in the RPI standings, ICS. We're going to be seeing them later on down the road in this season. And if I'm willing to bet anything, probably later on in the playoffs as well in the state tournament. Dropping one against Lyman as well. They were able to find a lot of their identity and chemistry in the Star Valley tournament. We'll touch up more on that as I was able to speak with Coach Burdett Weston later on in this program. North Summit Braves come into this matchup 6-7. Great wins against some 4A competition in Cache Valley, Utah. Against Logan High, as well as they were able to compete and do some great work against Green Canyon. They were able to beat Manti as well this year, no slouches in volleyball, as they are the defending state champions last year, 2020 state champions in 2A. We're going to go ahead and take a step aside as you're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich High Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 FM with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
When you think about Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails, and shakes, snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit Scenic Idaho.
Rich Rebel fans, welcome again to an amazing segment of volleyball that we have teed up for you tonight as we have the Rich High Rebels of Randolph, Utah, taking on the North Summit Braves of Cokeville. We're going to go ahead into our scene set here, kind of like our part 2 scene set. We'll kind of dive deeper into each of these teams as the Lady Rebels will be taking on the North Summit Braves. Before we go into these teams and what's been going on, I want to go ahead and step aside and just really highlight the amazing work that both of these schools have been able to do in terms of highlighting cancer awareness tonight. As you will see later on and throughout the game, highlights of pink everywhere as we're trying to make a statement. Also, a silent auction is happening as we speak. If you're anywhere near the Randolph area, come on into Rich High School, take a gander at some of the items that they have in the hallways and in the classrooms. All of the proceeds will go to those in need and affected by cancer, and we hope to have a great turnout, as right now we have some stands being filled by both parents, fans, coaches of all kinds, both from Rich and from North Summit. We'll go ahead and speak about Rich High School, as we've touched up a little bit on them. They're coming in now as the Star Valley tournament concluded last weekend. The Lady Rebels have stormed into the year and are hoping to make quite a bit of a statement. They're ranked number 2 in the RPI rankings currently at the moment, trying to get back to their coveted goal of an 18th state championship to bring back home to Randolph. It's very possible. Team incredibly talented, laced with some amazing seniors and some great underclassmen. This team has the makings of a serious run in the state tournament, and something that they accomplished in the Star Valley tournament, something that you might have heard as part of our coverage on Rebel Yell earlier today. Team chemistry, huge factor, as they have tried to mesh together, do your job, in the words of head coach of the New England Patriots, Bill Belichick. When this team finds a way to know what their strengths are, to play unselfishly, there's not a single team out there that I think can beat these girls, as we'll go ahead and see them tonight up against the North Summit Braves. Moving on now to North Summit. We're going to be seeing Marcy Richens. On the season, is number 1 in the state of Utah on all classification and levels with the most kills on the year. She currently sits at 217. That was before her match 2 nights ago against North Sevier. And she's on an absolute roll and number 1 in the state of Utah currently with most kills on the season. They're coming into the contest now 6-7 on the year. Their opening games have come against some larger schools, including Logan High School as well as Manti. Their schedule took them on a tour of Cache Valley to play many of the 4A schools that were highly competitive and they took them to the wire. Going to many cases, they're going into 5 sets, and they know how to play. This 2A team is very scrappy. They know how to play in the sense that they are defending state champions at this moment. Let's keep an eye out for Marcy Richens. She's a middle blocker for North Summit, as well as the leading kill leader in the state of Utah in all levels. Coached by Sam Stevens, who's been coaching North Summit since 2005. Currently in the top 8 in the state of Utah in total wins by a head coach in the sport of volleyball at 319. We're looking forward to each of these teams coming up to play each other. They're warming up right now. We're going to go ahead and just kind of highlight how great the fans have been, and the atmosphere can't be beat here. And that's what it's kind of looking like here courtside. Our scene set brought to you by Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau. Visit bearlake.org today and plan your next family fun vacation. Probably about 10-15 minutes away from the start of today's action. We'll be up next with the coaches show, the pregame coaches show brought to you by Stacy's Repair in Woodruff. We'll be right back to the Town of Randolph pregame show. You're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich High Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
You rely on your vehicle every day. Make sure your ride gets the best service, repairs, and maintenance possible. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff provides the highest quality, the latest technology, and the newest equipment to give your vehicle the absolute best auto care available. Family owned and operated since 1992, your friends at Stacy's Repair promise to always deliver value and outstanding, honest, and knowledgeable service, regardless of repair size or difficulty. Stacy's Repair, the ones who truly care.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Rebels! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Welcome again, Rich Rebel fans, to the Coach Wendy Lamborn pregame coaches show. We're going to go ahead and, as this is brought to you by Stacy's Repair, when you need a repair, take it to the ones who truly care. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff. We'll go ahead after this. We'll go ahead and listen to Coach Sam Stevens of North Summit, the Braves legendary coach. You've been listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich High Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
You rely on your vehicle every day. Make sure your ride gets the best service, repairs, and maintenance possible. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff provides the highest quality, the latest technology, and the newest equipment to give your vehicle the absolute best auto care available. Family owned and operated since 1992, your friends at Stacy's Repair promise to always deliver value and outstanding, honest, and knowledgeable service, regardless of repair size or difficulty. Stacy's Repair, the ones who truly care.
Welcome, Rich Rebel fans, to another segment of the Coach Wendy Lamborn pregame coaches show. I am joined here by legendary coach at North Summit, Coach Sam Stevens. Coach Stevens, thank you so much for your time and meeting with me today.
You're welcome, anytime.
Absolutely. Coach, you and I just had a conversation before we started rolling on this interview. 17 years as head coach, 23 years overall coaching.
I don't know about you, but it's a little bit of a while around volleyball. What kind of things have you learned from being as a head coach for so long?
Oh boy, every year is different, and I'm still learning. Also, I just love the game, and I love hopefully teaching my players to love the game too, because that's what it's all about. And yeah, every year is something different, just different dynamic of your team, different dynamic of how they work together. But yeah, I'm still a student of the game, still learning, and hopefully will continue. And as long as I have a love for doing this, I hopefully could get to do it for as long as I want to.
There you go, Coach. You've been giving back to North Summit, and you've been giving back to the game of volleyball. We cannot thank you enough. Congratulations on 4 state championships overall, one coming as recent as 2020. What kind of plan is there for North Summit to get back to that championship game this year?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what we're working for. Every day we come in the gym because that's where we want to be. We want to be in that state championship game. We want to make sure that we're doing the things that's going to help us to get back there. And hopefully, with the stuff we're doing, we can. We've had a tough preseason, so it's been a little bit different. We usually get a lot of wins, but we've took a lot of losses this preseason. I mean, not that we've been blown out. The games are close. A lot of them only by 2 and 3 points, playing a lot of 4A schools. But I would rather have a tough preseason and take some losses than play schools that we know aren't going to challenge us. So I'm hoping that we can get the challenges now, and it will pay off later on down the road.
There you go, Coach. You mentioned playing some of those larger schools, and you were able to take your Braves up to around my hometown up in Cache Valley to play a couple different 4A schools up there. What does it do for your team to play some of those larger schools for the preseason?
It definitely makes us better. We can see what we need to work on. It's a little bit faster paced game. I just like the challenge. I just like them to know that they can always get better. They can always improve. And if we pull off a win, then that's even better for us. But I mean, we were in a lot of these games. They could have gone either way. We got a couple of young passers out there that we're trying to get a little confidence to. I think if they had a little more experience, there would have been some different outcomes. But yeah, it definitely helps us, I think, be a little bit more mentally tough down the road.
Coach Sam Stevens of North Summit. Coach, just a few more questions that I have. I don't know if you know this, but you've definitely cracked the top 8 in terms of all-time wins as a volleyball head coach in the state of Utah. Congratulations to that. What kind of things have you taught? What kind of implementation have you put into this program to find such a winning atmosphere at North Summit?
We definitely work hard. I think we're one of the top working teams as far as conditioning, and our practices are tough. My assistant coach is training CrossFit, and we are fit. Our girls are fit. We do work out every day, and it's really helped us the last, I would say, 5 years or so with injuries. We have less injuries, and I think in the games that go 5 or they're tight, we're a little bit better in shape, so we can do more approaches. We can do more jumps because we've been trained for that. So we definitely teach them to work hard. One of our goals every year is don't get outworked by any team. Like, work your guts out on the court. Like, you shouldn't be outworked by another team. That's something that we try to do. And it's kind of like getting over that first hump, the first state championship. It's kind of a battle. Like, they have to believe that they can, and I think once that they saw that they can, just kind of that mentality, oh, okay, it's kind of expected of us to work hard to get where we need to be. So that's kind of the mindset that we try to put into them. It's not always how we want, and it doesn't always work out as we want, but just know that they're prepared. Like, we train them or we work them to be prepared in those kind of games. That's kind of what we do.
Coach, I absolutely... Yeah, go for it.
No, and they have to buy into it, but they do. And they put the time in and the effort, and it's helped us.
Absolutely, Coach. I am ecstatic to be able to cover your girls and the Rich Rebels for a very special cancer awareness game. wearing pink, and just the community coming together to support this kind of message. How did these teams come together to come up with such a great event?
Yeah, we usually, but way back when we always did it with South Summit, but when they moved to 3A, sometimes we had a hard time finding a date to play, and so we started doing it with Rich a few years ago, and it just kind of hit home, especially with Cindy Stewart. Her husband battled cancer. We've had a couple people in the community that battle cancer, and we just feel like it's a really good opportunity to maybe give a little back to our communities.
Coach, we look forward to inviting you and joining you Thursday for the game, the Rich Rebels and the North Summit Braves. Is there anything else you want to cover before we end this interview?
Nope, just go Braves.
Go Braves. Got to get your piece in there, right? That is Coach Sam Stevens of North Summit, legendary coach in volleyball there and high school level. We are excited to join her as her girls travel to Rich this upcoming Thursday for this game. We're going to go ahead and step aside as you've been listening to the Pregame Coaches Show on 98.3 The Wildlife. That was Coach Sam Stevens. We are so grateful for her to bring her girls out in this amazing cancer awareness game. This has been the Coach Wendy Lamborn Pregame Coaches Show, brought to you by Stacy's Repair in Woodruff. On the Town of Randolph Pregame Show, we're about 10 minutes from the start of today's matchup. We'll come back and talk to Coach Wendy Lamborn. You're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich High Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at T-Bar-S in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, ship repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at T-Bar-S? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop, too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit T-Bar-S today. Let T-Bar fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Evanston Regional Hospital is an affiliate of the University of Utah Health. Our partnership builds on a long tradition of collaboration between Evanston Regional Hospital and University of Utah Health. Inside these doors, our dedicated staff is committed to being your caring partner in your healthcare journey. Whether you need an MRI or surgery, are expecting a new baby, or you're having a heart attack, Evanston Regional Hospital is here to help. Evanston Regional Hospital. Healing begins here.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Welcome, Rich Rebel fans, to the Coach Wendy Lamborn Pregame Coaches Show. Again, I am joined with Coach Burdette Weston, who will be the head coach and helping out this entire week. Coach Lamborn is today, will be coming back Tuesday, this last Tuesday, and everything should be kind of back to normal in terms of health and rotation back in the coaching staff. But we are so grateful for Coach Weston for stepping in. Coach Weston, thanks again for your time.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad that Coach Lamborn's starting to do better, and she'll be back probably tomorrow, and so we're looking forward to that and have our full staff going and have more excitement.
Coach Lamborn coming back as we are having this interview Monday, the 13th. Coach Lamborn coming back tomorrow. Today, Coach Weston, you will be in charge of practice again. I'd love to go over a little bit what happened this weekend at Star Valley. They had some good games, and they were able to drop one against Evanston. What kind of good things did you see from the team this weekend in the Star Valley tournament?
You know, we had some really started off with some good matches, and then we had some matches where I don't know whether we didn't match up well or and things going on, but we changed some things up and we moved things around, and I felt like that as the tournament went on, by the end of the tournament when we met Cokeville, I felt like the girls really started to come together as a team there, and it was pretty team effort and everybody doing their job, and it just worked out well, and you could see the unity in them, and that made a difference in that Cokeville game. It was a good game. We did drop the match to Evanston. We won the first game, and then we sort of started having some struggles, and it was mainly just we were having a few missing of our assignments in our rotation, and we changed some things up and come back around, and we changed back and forth a little, and it got us really kind of motivated and going, and I felt like by the end of the tournament they were you could see the unity in the girls when we were playing against Cokeville, and that was the final match, and it was a good one to end on.
I know it was good to be getting that one against Cokeville, and you talked a little bit about unity. Not only is it going to help, obviously it helped against Cokeville, but I think that unity is something that carries on throughout the entirety of the season. What do you believe that unity does overall for a team to be able to overcome obstacles in this upcoming season?
Well, you know, when they're unified, when girls can trust each other to do their part and not worry about whether they have to overperform or somebody's underperforming, but they just know that each other are doing their best and they're doing their assignments, it just makes for good team play, and a team will beat a team of individuals any time, any day, in my opinion, and that's what I like to see, and what was so nice about by the time we got through the tournament, seeing that come to pass. And, you know, we had good wins. We had against Gillette and Star Valley and such, but by the time we got to Cokeville, it just seemed like things were doing really well, and I hope we can just keep building on that building block.
Back to back to back, and just an entire weekend of volleyball, I'm sure, is just great for those girls to get back into the groove. And we're coming back into it this week, starting on Thursday against North Summit. And it's an incredibly special game from what I'm understanding. Coach, do you want to tell us a little bit about why this game Thursday is so important and to the community and to the school?
Yeah, that's kind of the game we're having this year, and as our cancer awareness game, and North Summit's on board with it. Their people will be bringing things to our silent auction. We'll have a lot of things brought in from our school on silent auction, and hopefully we'll have some donations from other businesses and such that we could maybe even hold a live auction with, that we could get money in, and it's for a good cause, because the money goes to someone in each of the school districts who have or are dealing with cancer itself, and it's kind of a special game and kind of brings a lot of hype to it.
Coach Burdett Weston here, the helping out with the coaching, with everything, with Coach Lamborn being gone and still just handling JV and all that stuff. My question to you, Coach Weston, is what do you see from these upcoming underclassmen that are going to be feeding into this program? What kind of great attributes do they have that maybe we haven't seen before, or maybe we've already seen them?
Well, you know, one thing about Rich's program is it's kind of a perennial thing. It's just like flowers. They just keep coming through, and every year you have 2 or 3 that step up, and so it makes for good teams. And the key, I think, is that kind of what Coach Lambert does is she works with the freshmen. They work and play with the seniors, juniors, sophomores, and they all play together so that it steps the game up for them and starts to prepare them the minute they come in the program to work their way in. And that makes a big difference in one year to the next carryover. So.
Coach Burdette Weston, thank you so much again for your time. We're excited for this upcoming game Thursday with the cancer awareness. You also have games up against Tabiona and Altamont later this week. Hope all goes well. Thank you.
Welcome again, Rich Rebel fans, as we just had the introduction of each team. Special thanks to Stacy's Repair for this pregame coaches show. Take it when you need a repair, take it to the ones who truly care, as this has been a Town of Randolph pregame show, listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Volleyball. Laketown Ledger really quickly as we move into this. Each team last met on the 2nd of October 2020. This was a 3-2 match win by Rich High School. In that game, we saw quite a duel between then juniors Annie Peart and Marcy Richens. I expect we're going to be seeing it again as this team is coming out. The town of Laketown supports the Laketown Ledger. We're going to get ready for our opening serve, as this first set is brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, as in opening ace there from Ambria Lutz, number 12. That's going to bring us all the way. We're going to go so fast. We're already up 1-0 here. Service again. That's back-to-back aces for Ambria Lutz, as that second serve right behind the 10-foot line, not able to reel that one in. North Summit down 2-0. This beginning serve is brought to you by Pam Cornea with Town and Country Realty in Garden City. Here comes the offensive from North Summit. They're going to find their ringer, Marcy Richens, number 5, as they're going to go ahead now down only 1. Quick substitution as out comes Jaden Kinnear. In comes Hazelyn Murdoch. Service there by North Summit, taken at the 10-foot line by Rich, and it's just going to be put up too close. That's going to be received by Mackenzie Smith. And too close to the tape, and not able to keep that one alive here. We're going to get some a call by our judges here, as technically the score has not changed. We're waiting for the call. Yes, it will go to Rich High School. Not 100% sure what that call was. We get a substitution. In comes Huffaker. Out comes Smith. Service here by Annie Peart. Will be taken on the back line by the libero of North Summit. Near the tape, onto the Rich side. It's going to be sent back over and slapped. Grohl will dig. McKee high and in the middle for Huffaker, who will get it sent right back. A great block by Marcy Richens of North Summit, right smack dab on the logo. She's got 2, the only 2 points for North Summit at this moment. Back to serve. Heartland Richens will be taken by Violet Taylor on the back line. McKee will go to Peart cross court. She'll slap it over past the 10-foot line, but it's going to be out on the near sideline. 3-3, tied up. Here comes North Summit again. Lamborn this time will receive. McKee to the middle. Miscommunication by Huffaker, Peart, and Grohl. It will fall right in between them. Unnecessary points given away, as Richens will come at it. Lamborn will clear for Rich. On the back line is Kinnear. Set up for Marcy Richens. It's going to be blocked right in the middle. Epic Recreation block by Huffaker. Way to stand tall and way to sit right on that logo and say, absolutely not in my house. Here comes McKee. Her service over the net and received on the back line. In the middle, they're going to go for Richens again at the line, who will tap it over. Dug up there by Peart. Fantastic move. Cleared over. They're going to call 2 hits, however, under the net. There was bodies flying everywhere, as we are now 5-4. Rich is up. Actually, excuse me. They're going to be reversed here, as Darlene Peterson is going to put it right into the arms and out of Murdoch. Now we're tied 5-5. I am all discombobulated on my board, but I am back in it now. Lamborn back to serve for Rich High School. 5-5 is your reading on the Station on Main scoreboard. She's going to put it into the net for a service error. Uncharacteristic move there by Lamborn, as she is quite often the ringer. Here comes to serve Jaden Kinnear, the freshman and libero for North Summit. Taken by Lamborn, McKee will go to Peart at the 10-foot line and put a laser beam over. It's going to be put right back over onto the Rich side. It will be touched by North Summit after a slap over near the tape by Darlene Peterson. It was definitely not going to stay in bounds, but it will be touched by somebody. Here comes Mackenzie Smith, setting up on the block of the basketball court. Too strong, too long for Mackenzie Smith. That is now a 1-point deficit on the Station on Main scoreboard. Here comes North Summit. Argyle will receive, and back set for McKee to Darlene Peterson. What a laser beam on the far side, high and outside. She's going to find her mark for a Bear Lake Realty kill. 7-7 will be your reading. Out comes Peterson, in comes Hatch. Hatch will be back to serve as we are tied 7-7 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Received on the back right line, high and outside to the left there. Going to be too strong for Richens. This is going to be Richens, the freshman, the younger. High and out. Up 8-7. Hatch will serve. And although she had great form from North Summit, she tried to receive. Presley Peterson is going to put that ball out of bounds after it goes off of her forearms. Now a 2-0 run. Hatch again. Going back to Peterson. This time side set. Great dig by Mackenzie Smith. Right in the middle for Peart. Peart is going to put it off the forearms of Ruby Ann Stokes, the senior, right on the logo, and off to the near side to the right, near the stands where we're located, near the camera. 10-7 is your reading. Hatch on quite a bit of a roll as she's back there to serve. Service taken near the tape, sent right back by Peart and Argyle. McKee now will set up Argyle high and outside to the left, and she will find her mark. Great for her, as this is going to be some of her first varsity minutes and kills at the beginning of the season. A town T7 Propane and Woodruff timeout taken by North Summit. We'll take our first timeout as the Rich High Rebels are up 11-7. We'll keep it here for the Bear Lake Realty fan cam. Here's the Bear Lake Realty fan cam. We are very welcoming to all the fans that have come out to support the Rich High Rebels as well as the North Summit Braves. Great to have such an amazing atmosphere here as Cancer Awareness Night on the tip of our tongues and on the top of our minds. It rings true in everywhere that you see. We have cheerleaders in pink. We have players in pink. We've got students in pink. From my perspective here, we have quite the showing of the football team from Rich coming out to support the Lady Rebels in their volleyball endeavors. Back to live action, 11-7. The lead held by the Rich High Rebels. 4-0 run currently as Hatch is back there to serve. We're going to Coach Sam Stevens of North Summit will be talking to the judge on the near side here. As we're waiting for the opening serve, great shout out to our fans to come out. Buckwheat, as we've come to know and love him, is making quite the scene, as we love to see, on the outside near the student section. Just clarifications here by the judge on the near side. Cancer Awareness Night. Amazing to be at and super loud. Here comes Hatch again. This time dug up right past the 10-foot line. It's going to be near the tape and absolutely slammed down by Annie Peart. Bear Lake Realty kill for Annie Peart. She's manning the front of the line. Her, Argyle, and McKee. The big three, rivals LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and Dwayne Wade. If I have anything to say about it, here's another Crawford Trough ace by Hatch. 14. The points are coming in so quickly that I'm not able to keep up. 14-7 is your reading now. Dug up there on the back line by Richens. Battle on the front of the tape. Annie Peart will go out for Argyle, high and outside to the left. Dug up by Kinnear. Saved by Stokes and cleared over by Richens. McKee, high in the middle for Peart. She will find pay dirt off the arms of Stokes and Richens on the Rebel logo. It will fall out to the right. 15-7, your reading here. Hatch has not moved from her spot. Right near the tape again, Annie Peart, almost picture perfect. The same move that we saw from her 2 points ago, 16-7. I think we're on a 9-0 run if my mathematics suit me, and make that 10-0 run. What a fantastic kill there, and ace, Crawford Trough ace for Hatch, as we see on the instant replay off the forearms. Back again to live action, 17-7. Dug up there by Richens, saved and put in the middle. It's going to be slapped over by Richens, and then on the back line, Lamborn to McKee. McKee will put it too near the tape, just a little too far. It would be a great serve, and it would be a great setup if she were playing for the other team. But that will stop the run. I believe that was a 10-1 run by the Rich Rebels. Fantastic work. And the service there from Richens, Savannah, will go into the net for a service error. Argyle will come out, Lutz will come in. 18-8, up 10 points here in the first set. Brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, serving Rich County residents for generations. Here comes Richens' attack, and it will get slammed down. The door shut on Richens by Annie Peart. 19-8, doubling the score and double the timeouts that we've seen. This is a T7 Propane and Woodruff timeout. We'll take a step aside here as we are flying through the first set. Brought to you as this is a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 The Wildlife. Video coverage at mylocalradio.com.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Atlas Home Health and Hospice provides skilled nursing and physical therapy services in your home in Rich County. In-home service providers include Natalie Cornea, Kyle Argyle, Bradley Stokes, and Bradley Holmes. Call today for more information.
Welcome, Rich Rebel fans, as we've just missed a sequence or two as Lamborn, high and outside to the left, will be blocked there by the North Summit Braves. Coming into live action again, I'll keep you updated as we are 19-10, 2 straight points from North Summit. Service fielded by Mackenzie Smith, back set by McKee, high and outside to the right. Good pancake dig, not enough to get underneath it as we have, I believe, twins, the Kinnear twins, back for North Summit. Now 20-10, your reading on the Station on Main scoreboard. Peart will put it right near Jaden Kinnear as we get a kill there from North Summit. Live coming from North Summit, they're coming back here. Here's Heartland Richens. Richens taken at the 10-foot line by Peart. High and outside for Lamborn, off of the forearms and out of Murdoch. Bear Lake Realty kill for Lamborn. 21-11. Back to serve. Taylor McKee. McKee will just go a little too strong and out as she almost hits the North Summit cheerleaders on the far side. 12-21. North Summit with the ball. Here comes the service by Marcy Richens. Little lob pass taken by Lamborn. McKee high and outside for Darlene Peterson. Off of the net. Nobody touched it, and they're going to call it. 4 hits on the Rich Rebels. Good strong attack from Darlene Peterson on the near side, high and out. It will just go into the net. Here's Richens again. This one will be a service error too far. Couple, maybe a little too many reps working out arms there. Is this just a little too strong? Here comes 22-23 off of the top of the tape. Lamborn will get a Crawford Trough ace as it will fall right at the 10-foot line after nicking the top of the tape there. 23-13, we are flying through this first set, brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet. Here comes an attack high and outside to the left by North Summit. McKee to Peart, who will slap it off the top of the tape. Couldn't put it in any other placement, a better place. It goes off the top of the tape. 6 kills for Annie Peart. It just kind of do an awkward bounce right near Presley Peterson. Argyle will slap it right near the Rich Rebel logo in the middle. And just like that, as if we were in a track meet, 100-meter sprint, the Rich Rebels will take the first set, 25-13. Absolute domination on the part of the Rich Rebels. Highlighted by multiple aces by Hatch of Rich. We'll take a step aside here as we're going to need more a time to catch our breath. This has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 The Wildlife.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Rebels! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Atlas Home Health and Hospice provides skilled nursing and physical therapy services in your home in Rich County. In-home service providers include Natalie Cornea, Kyle Argyle, Bradley Stokes, and Bradley Holmes. Call today for more information.
Welcome back, Rich Rebel fans, as we're having a type of raffle here near the scoreboard bench. We're going to go ahead and highlight the first set brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet. Now going into our second set brought to you by LSR Refrigerated. Darren and Tricia and the entire Wallentine family wish the Rebels good luck in all that they do. The first set, a block by Huffaker when the teams were pretty close around 7-7, is going to spur a 10-0 run. At the head of that run, Kaylee Hatch with 3 aces, one of which we saw on the instant replay as they cruise to a 25-13 victory in the first set. Now into our second set. Beginning serve will be brought to you by Pam Cornea with Town and Country Realty in Garden City. We have a raffle, we have fans, we have such an amazing atmosphere in Randolph. What a treat to be here. And I am blessed to be your guide. Thank you for letting me, Cody Olson, voice of the Rich High Rebels, penetrate your ear holes as I come here with coverage of this game between North Summit and the Rich High Rebels. Up 1-0. We're just getting just some clarification, some pointing, some coaching, some great stuff. Darlene Peterson will come out. Everybody's stoked. Grohl will come in as we are in the second set. The beginning serve brought to you by Pam Cornea with Town and Country Realty in Garden City. We've got the Rich volleyball team on the right and the North Summit Braves on the left on the east side of the gym with their cheerleaders behind them. Here comes North Summit, Savannah Richens to serve. It will be dug up there by Violet Taylor past the 10-foot line. In the middle, Peart will toss it over near the 10-foot line of North Summit. Back and forth they go. Great move by Marcy Richens of North Summit to get that kill. She will split Violet Taylor and Annie Peart on the near side past the 10-foot line. They're going to go up 1-0. Service again. This time by Savannah Richens. It will go into the net for a service error. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. 1 kill, 1 service error, 1-1. Your reading. Ambria Lutz senior all-star for the Rich High Rebels. Almost gets a Crawford Trough ace, but North Summit able to keep that alive. Lamborn will get a set high and outside to the left, reeled in by North Summit. Marcy Richens taps it over the front line of Rich, and here comes Annie Peart with an attack of her own. Off of the forearms and kept alive. What a great rally there by North Summit, just not able to get it over the net. Annie Peart will get the kill on that one. Ambria Lutz, service taken back right side. In the middle for Marcy Richens, who will put a laser beam right into the middle of the defense. 5th kill for her. We're tied 2-2. Marcy Richens, as we've mentioned before, the leader in all levels and classifications in the state of Utah for kills. Violet Taylor is going to misjudge that service, and it's going to hit her a little bit high near the neck area and down. In comes Jaden Kinnear libero for North Summit. McKee will set up Peart high to the right. Fielded there by North Summit. Lamborn now to McKee. Back to Peart, who will slap it over the front line. Fielded at the 10-foot line. Marcy Richens will get the attack. And she'll just kind of lob that over the front line of the Rich High Rebels. Make Mackenzie Smith dive, but not enough. North Summit up 4-0. Lob there. Lob serve as McKee will set up Peart. It will go into the forearms of Marcy Richens and down. What a great battle last year we saw between Annie Peart and Marcy Richens, then juniors, now seniors, have now reached kind of like the maturity level of these volleyball players that you'd want to see. Crawford Trough ace for Annie Peart. She's on a roll right now. 4-4, your reading on the Station on Main scoreboard. Back at it again. This time I jinxed her. This happens a lot. She'll put it into the net for a service error. Heartland Richens, outside hitter and freshman for North Summit. She'll hit it and it will go underneath the net. A little bit of jitters there for the freshman. McKee will send it too far. Out the back line for a service error of her own. 5-5 your reading. Peart will field and then 10-foot line out to Peterson. Peterson is feeling it tonight as she goes cross court and will get the Bear Lake Realty kill, her 4th. Right off of the forearms and down of Heartland Richens. Here's Lamborn back to serve. Lamborn will send it right at Richens. Put it up and have it slapped over by North Summit. McKee back sets for Peterson. Peterson this time not able to repeat her success. She'll put it into the net. As she was attacking on the far side. Jaden Kinnear. Peart will field and it will go right down on the North Summit side of the tape and get slapped over for the kill for North Summit. Now up 2 points. Student section cheering on our Rich Rebels as Lamborn gets the service and receives. McKee will send it over to Peart near the free throw line, but put it into the net. Going a little bit cold now. Kinnear will serve again. Peart off of her forearms and will go back. Lamborn tries to get it further in play and cleared over by Argyle. Here comes the service there, high and outside, and the attack from North Summit will be kept alive here by Rich. Kinnear to Stokes. Attack from Richens. Peterson will clear over, keeping it alive. Stokes, side set, dug up by Peart. McKee to Argyle. Off of the fingertips of Kinnear for the Bear Lake Realty kill. She's been having a game of her own. Great work from her. Argyle. Ellie Argyle, the junior, able to really put in some valuable minutes for this team. As Kinnear will send it on over to Richens, who clears that. Peart with quite the attack. Kept alive by Rich and cleared over by Smith. Here comes an attack by Savannah Richens. It will go high and out near the back right corner. It will be tipped. I apologize. It will be touched by Rich High School and go out of bounds for the kill for Savannah Richens. In comes Presley Peterson, who will lob that over. It will be fielded by Argyle past the 10-foot line. McKee in the middle for Peart, who will tap it over the front line. It will hit the court and down. Valiant effort by Jaden Kinnear of North Summit, the freshman. Bread and butter server this time around, Kaylee Hatch. Hatch will go right near to North Summit. The attack there by Marcy Richens as McKee just has to keep it alive and put it over the net. Kill. Laser beam there taken by Savannah Richens onto the Rich side for the kill. That's going to be 11-8, your reading. She'll go back to serve, Savannah Richens. Lamborn fields it at the back line. McKee really close to the tape. She'll send it back to Peart, who reads the defense and sends it near the near side. It'll be inbounds near the 10-foot line. 9-11. Ambria Lutz will find her spot and get ready to serve. Lutz sends it over and out. It would have been out if on both ways. It was too far to the left and too far out the back line. 9-12. Ruby Ann Stokes will kind of do the exact same thing that Ambria Lutz did, and she'll send it out the back line as well. Your Rich Rebels down 2 points on the station on main scoreboard. Senior Annie Peart will be back to serve. Peart will put it at Kinnear, who will put it back to the Rich side. They're going to have to clear it. Violet Taylor is going to get just enough underneath it. Stokes will set up Marcy Richens. Marcy will get a monster kill. It will go off of the forearms of Huffaker and down near the back line. They're up 13-10. But then as I say that, the service there taken and put out the back line. 11-13, your reading. I have to say, as a broadcaster, this game feels as though that we're going 100 miles an hour. Kind of grateful that our judge on the near side here talking to Coach Wendy Lamborn. He's been talking to most everybody today, just making sure that everybody is makes the rules incredibly clear. Substitutions needed. I think he's speaking a little bit as to the logistics and the execution of the substitutions that have been coming in and out for Rich High School. Yes, I believe it is a substitution type of dealing. I think, I'm not near the action, but from what I'm trying to pick up is I think that personnel and substitutions have been happening so quickly during this game that perhaps it's just a little too quickly for the liking of this near judge. Peterson will come in and take out Hatch as they are down 11-13 on the station on main scoreboard. The Rich High Rebels up 1-0, taking the first set 25-13 in what felt like a breakneck pace. Taylor McKee will serve. Her last couple serves have been too far out the back line, but this time she will get a Crawford Trough ace. She'll pick on the freshman, Jaden Kinnear, the libero. She'll go right back to Kinnear. This time she's able to field, set up for Marcy Richens, who will climb the ladder and put it right in front of the sprinting McKee, trying to get back to her spot for the kill. 12-14, your reading on the station on main scoreboard. Rich down 2 points. Marcy Richens now back to serve, taken by Lamborn. McKee will set high and outside for Peterson. Peterson will have it sent right back to the Rich side for a block. Great block there by Savannah Richens as well as Hazelyn Murdoch. Marcy Richens senior 5'9", will serve again. She'll put it into the net. Probably just about 2 inches too far down on the tape. It will go and fall onto the onto the North Summit side. 13-15 your reading. Lamborn will send it over. Stokes will set up Richens. Savannah for the Bear Lake Realty kill. She'll go cross court and make Annie Peart sit on her bottom. It'll go off of her forearms and out. 16-13. Kinnear sends over. McKee will back set to Huffaker. Huffaker will find the back left line. Great placement, great play, and great set by McKee, who leads this team in assists, the senior. 14-16. Here comes Mackenzie Smith. He'll drop like a rock near the back line as North Summit will attack on their own. Presley Peterson rises up and attacks and puts it right at McKee. McKee not able to reel that one, and that's a kill for North Summit. McKee will set up Peart this time, high and outside to the high into the near side, and it will go into the net and fall down onto the Rich side. Down 4 points. A T7 Propane and Woodruff timeout will be taken by Coach Wendy Lamborn. We'll take a step aside as well, as you've been listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 The Wildlife, with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at T-Bar S in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, ship repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at T-Bar S? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit T-Bar S today. Let T-Bar fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
Service and attack now from the Rich High Rebels. Darlene Peterson puts it into the net, is a little bit frustrated. And she'll get a quick talking to from the near side judge. Our score currently 14-19. Battle there at the front line. Annie Peart will slap it over too far and out. The Rich Rebels going a little bit cold right now as North Summit has put together a run. Presley Peterson will send it over, fielded by Lamborn at the back line. McKee will set up Argyle, who will claw that over to the North Summit side. Savannah Richens this time will attack. Darlene Peterson to Argyle again on the near side. Argyle will get stuffed and sent back. Third time's the charm. It will go over and be fielded in by North Summit. An attack there from Heartland Richens. The freshman will go into the net. Finally, points for Rich High School as Hatch will come in to serve. As you can see, each of these teams wearing bright pink for cancer awareness. She'll go to Kinnear. Annie Peart and Ruby Ann Stokes will fight at the tape. McKee will set up Peart right at the logo, and it will go down. Fantastic work, and something we've come to see quite often from Peart. That's her 10th kill of the game. Special thanks to Rob Leifson for keeping some stats for us and keeping us up to date. Hatch will send that over. It will be kept alive and sent over by Marcy Richens. Back and forth these two teams will go as Savannah Richens will slap it and get dug up there at the 10-foot line by Hatch. Lamborn sends it over on her way. Stokes over to the freshman of North Summit. Back and forth, great battle between these two teams. And a fantastic Town of Woodruff dig by Hatch. Not enough, as the attack from North Summit will finally find its mark near the 10-foot line in the middle. 21-16, the Braves up on the Rich Rebels. Savannah Richens will have her serve, fielded by Lamborn. Peart clears it. The freshman, Richens, will have her attack sent back and blocked by Annie Peart and Taylor McKee. 17-21. Argyle serves. Far and out the back line for a service error. 22-17. Violet Taylor will come in for Argyle. She'll situate herself on the back left line. Here comes North Summit. Received by Smith. Lamborn will smack it over at the 10-foot line. Dug up, Stokes to Richens, the freshman. Violet Taylor and Mackenzie Smith, a little bit of a miscommunication that will find the back line. 23-17, down in a hole and down 5. Your Rich Rebels looking for a comeback in this second set, brought to you by LSR Refrigerated. We get a call from the near judge. Out of rotation will be called on the Rich Rebels. As Grohl and Smith were out of position, now set point for the Braves. Stokes will send it to Taylor. McKee back sets there for Peart, who will send it right back. Taylor will try and dig it up, as what an amazing clearance by Mackenzie Smith to keep it alive. As she keeps an eye on that ball, an attack from Marcy Richens will go out of bounds near the 10-foot line. Absolutely stellar play, stellar performance, great hustle by Mackenzie Smith. 18-24 to keep this set alive. Here comes Peart with the service. Goes to Kinnear. Marcy Richens will get her attack stuffed by Huffaker. McKee will set up Lamborn high into the near side, and she'll find pay dirt on the back line. Bear Lake Realty kill. The Rich Rebels clawing their way back into this second set, down now 5 points. Down 5 points, 19-24. Here comes Annie Peart. Peart will get a Crawford trough ace off of the top of the forearms of the freshman, Jaden Kinnear. Defensive specialist for North Summit. Down 4 points now. Peart serves. Puts it right off the top of the net, making it too close for comfort. Here comes Marcy Richens. It will be blocked. What an amazing sequence here by Huffaker. That service and then setup for North Summit will be blocked by Huffaker. Great work there. Here's Annie Peart again. Down 3 points. Lamborn will slap it over after the reception will be sent to the Rich side. This time, Marcy Richens will make very sure that the Rich Rebels will stay down, as the North Summit Braves will take the second set, 21-25. That has been the second set, brought to you by LSR Refrigerated, now splitting 1-1. We'll take a reset of the scores, and we'll take a timeout here, as this has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 The Wildlife, with video coverage at mylocalradio.com.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today. They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Welcome back, Rich Rebel fans. We're having our raffle off right now. We'll take another step aside as you've been listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 The Wildlife, with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign. 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Welcome again, Rich Rebel fans, if you're just joining us to this amazing game here between the Rich Rebels and the North Summit Braves. As expected, a classic. We are tied 1-1 in the set department. The first set taken by Rich Rebels, 25-13, helped by a 10-0 run by Kaylee Hatch. And then the second set will be taken by the North Summit Braves, 21-25, capitalized by a laser beam by Marcy Richens, who leads the state in all classifications and kills. We're now going into our third set, which is brought to you by Rich County Government. Rebels with a champion cause. We'll step aside. We just got done with a couple raffle off items sent to our fans in the stands. If you are here, part of our silent auction and our cancer awareness night. They're giving out many small items, and this is a themed volleyball match, hoping to bring more awareness in the community and around to the cancer, that cancer that affects many people and our loved ones. All proceeds of the silent auction will be going to those affected by cancer. Here, the silent auction taking place at Rich High School. That second set, great sequence of events. There were some serious battles near the tape and farther in, as offense not afraid to take a shot anywhere on the court. Mostly service errors and giveaway points by the Rich Rebels, kind of an issue as they have doubled their service errors and giveaway points. Actually more than doubled than the first set. We have a near judge being able, just talking with Coach Wendy Lamborn more about the logistics of substitutions and getting everything figured out. What a fantastic student section we have here supporting the Rich Rebels. There we see the cheer squad as well as our future, the students of Rich High School. Special thanks to them for coming out and supporting this wonderful volleyball program. The team should be taking the court anytime soon, as I'm here, Cody Olson, voice of the Rich High Rebels. We'll go ahead and take one more step aside before the beginning of the third set on a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 The Wildlife.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
We're waiting for action in the third set, brought to you by Rich County Government. Rebels with a champion cause. That's the horn, and those cheers signal that we are ready to go. On the court there for North Summit, we have Marcy Richens, Heartland Richens, Ruby Ann Stokes, Hazelyn Murdoch, Presley Peterson, and Savannah Richens. We have three Richens out on the court, waiting for Jaden Kinnear to get back on the court. The beginning serve of this third set will be brought to you by Pam Cornea with Town and Country Realty. Ball will go back to Ambria Lutz, and she will serve to begin this third set. Service taken on the back line off the forearms there. North Summit cleared over by Stokes. Grohl will dig it. McKee high and outside for Lambourne, who will find the back left corner for the Bear Lake Realty kill. Rich will draw blood first in this third set. Up 1-0. Lutz again will go to Peterson. And then attack by North Summit. And a double touch there as Annie Peart will lay it up almost like a layup off the glass in basketball for another point for Rich High School. Lutz on a little bit of a roll here. Stokes will set up Marcy Richens high to the far outside. And boy, does that look pretty. She really knows how to attack, and she's going to put that right down for the kill for North Summit. You can see why she leads the state in kills. As the service dug up by Violet Taylor, McKee will set up Lambourne on the near side. It'll be tried to be kept in play by Presley Peterson, who I think probably could have let it out of bounds as it was almost above her head. But instead, Lambourne will get the kill from the near side. 3-1 your reading. Annie Peart will go to Kinnear, the libero, and it will be kept alive by North Summit, cleared over by Richens. Taylor to McKee. In the middle now for Huffaker, who will slap it over. Find a soft spot in the defense on the back left corner. Bear Lake Realty kill for Huffaker. She's killing it as well. Points flowing all around us during this cancer awareness game. Peart off the front of the net and onto the North Summit side. Cleared over. McKee now will set up Lambourne on the near side. It will go into the antenna. Too far out of bounds. Rich High School 4, North Summit 2 in this third set by Rich County, brought to you by Rich County Government. Peart will send it over and have it cleared over by McKee near the 10-foot line. Here comes the attack by Marcy Richens of North Summit. Overthought and puts it into the net. She was right in the middle of her sequence, right near the Rebel logo. We're having more substitution issues. Not 100% sure what this is all about. I know that the judge has been talking about it all day with each of these coaches. Not 100% sure, as I don't claim to be in the know as to what this violation that they're not really happy about is, but it is kind of slowing down the pace of the game. And we're going to get a talking to. And you know what? Frankly, I believe that it's probably a good moment to step aside as these judges try to figure out what they're doing. This has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Volleyball here on 98.3 The Wildlife, with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Bringing you back to coverage now, and right in time for you to see a kill from Marcy Richens after a back-and-forth sequence after a serve by Taylor McKee. 3-5, your reading. Marcy will send it over as McKee sets up Peterson high and outside. It will go out of bounds. It will be touched. Well, at least Rich High School thought it was touched, but the judges don't agree now. 4-5, your reading. Richens again will go to Peart. The battle between Richens and Peart, this battle waged last year in the year 2020 when both of these players went back and forth. What a fantastic battle, as your score is now 5-5. Here's Richens again. Lambourne will receive McKee at the 10-foot line for Peterson, who will put it off of the fingertips there of Haslyn Murdoch, her 5th kill. Now up 1 point. Lamborn will find her spot near the back left corner to serve. Into the net, and we are tied. Neck and neck, these two teams go. It seems as though we have such amazing sequences and then just some service errors that is keeping this game close. McKee will cross set over to Argyle, who will try and will that over, but it will go into the net again. Down 1 point. Kinnear will send it over. It'll be fielded by Lamborn. McKee to Argyle again. Argyle with the kill. She'll go and find just in front of the back line, smack dab in the middle of the center court, in the middle of the lane of the basketball court. We're now tied 7-7. Mackenzie Smith will serve there for Rich, fielded by Marcy Richens. And a little bit awkward of a reception will lead to an attempt by Ruby Ann Stokes, but it will fall onto the North Summit side. They're up, Rich is up 8-7. Marcy Richens will clear over. Lamborn will field on the back left corner. McKee will side set or cross set here across the court to Argyle. Peterson, McKee, Peart, cleared over by Argyle. Too far. Argyle puts a little bit too much mustard on that on the clearance, and it will go out of bounds. Here comes Peterson of North Summit. Fielded at the 10-foot line by Lamborn. Peart will slap it over and cleared over by Stokes of North Summit. Peterson will set up Peart in the middle, go to Kinnear, and kept alive by Richens. Cleared over again by Stokes. Let's try it again. Peterson, this time to Argyle, who will kind of toss that over the front line. It will be fielded. Here comes another attack. Points to Rich as it will touch the sideline here on the near side. Annie Peart with another kill, now 9-8. Oh, it's going to be in the net. Darlene Peterson will come out. Hatch will come in up 1 point now after in the net call on North Summit. This time the service by Hatch will go out the back line. Back and forth and back and forth. Here comes Savannah Richens with her service. Argyle will field. It will go onto the Rich side. Try to be dug up by Grohl after an attack by Marcy Richens. Clearance by Lamborn. Fielded there at the back line. Here comes an attack by Marcy Richens. Argyle will bring it up into the stratosphere. Cleared over by Annie Peart. Peart will battle at the tape and find her mark against Ruby Ann Stokes. That's a one-on-one. Great work there by Annie Peart. She is willing this team forward. 12 kills already. Ambria Lutz will serve, and it will go out of bounds. Goodness, this is just back and forth we go. Great sequence of events, and then a service error has really kept North Summit in this game. Ruby Ann Stokes to serve. Grohl will field off of her forearms and almost out of bounds. It will be kept alive by Rich. Here comes an attack by Marcy Richens. Laser beam right at Mackenzie Smith. And down onto the Rich side. Another kill for Marcy. Stokes to Smith. And it will be sent over to the North Summit side, and Marcy Richens will take advantage. Another kill. Picking a little bit on Mackenzie Smith. She is going to get the reception again. She receives. Annie Peart taps it over. Dug up by Kinnear. Marcy Richens goes again at Mackenzie Smith, and it will fall onto the Rich side. 3 straight points. 12 kills for Marcy Richens. They're going to wave off the substitution, and here comes Stokes again. Smith will dig. McKee to Lamborn. It will go out of bounds, just not the right angle. Down 4 points. We'll take a T7 Propane and Woodruff timeout here. they're calling them in. We'll take a timeout of our own. We'll go ahead and step aside. This has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 The Wildlife with video coverage at mylocalradio.com.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep.
In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
We seem to have gotten an interesting cheer from the stands. Someone named Cody in the stands. They've been cheering the student section. Congratulations to him, whoever he is. We're going to go ahead and get that service fielded by Mackenzie Smith. Peart will send it over and clear. Stokes will set up Marcy Richens, and it will go right at Mackenzie Smith near her feet again. Going into live coverage, the Rich Rebels are now down 5 points, 10-15 in the third set. Service there by Stokes will go high and out. It will stop the bleeding a little bit. (11 to 15 year reading on the station on main scoreboard. Here comes Peart's serve. Great save, but out by North Summit. It was going to go off of the forearms of Heartland Richens and then saved by Peterson, but it will just fall on the Rich side of the court, but out of bounds. Here comes Annie Peart again. 12 to 15 year reading. Kept up and alive and cleared over by Marcy Richens. Here's Grohl to McKee. High and near for Lamborn, trying to touch that one over and finesse it. Back and forth they'll go. McKee to Grohl. Huffaker. Stokes to Richens. Violet Taylor will take a dive and a tumble, and it will go off of her fingertips and down. 16 to 12, your reading on the station on main scoreboard. Heartland Richens, fielded by Annie Peart at the 10-foot line. Smacked over by Peart. They're going to her for most everything. Here comes Richens. She's on quite a roll, and she will find another kill on the back left corner. A little bit of a run for North Summit. Richens to serve, fielded by Peart. Here's McKee, high and in the middle for Huffaker. This time she'll attack and they'll answer the Rich Rebels. It will go off of the forearms and out of bounds near the student section. 13 to 17, your reading on the station on main scoreboard. Service by McKee. Kept alive by North Summit and slapped over by Peterson. It will find its mark and another kill for North Summit. Down 5 points now. Here's Marcy Richens. McKee back to Lamborn and slapped over near the 10-foot line. It will be fielded. Tried to kept alive by Haslyn Murdoch, but it was too close to the tape and down. 14-18. Brittany Lamborn to serve. Gets North Summit on the ground, diving for that ball. But a good rally and an attack from Murdoch will find the back right corner. 14-19 and substitution now as Violet Taylor will come in, Argyle will come out. On the court, McKee, Peterson, Huffaker, Lamborn, Peart, and Taylor. We're getting a stoppage of play from our near judge. I haven't been to very many volleyball games, but I haven't seen anything quite like this. There seems to be quite a bit of miscommunication from either of these judges on either side, and it's, dare I say, a tad bit awkward, the looks that each other are given the other one. Here comes service by Kinnear, down 5 points. Too far into the tape, but kept alive by Rich. Here comes an attack by Savannah Richens. Huffaker will try to send it near the back line, but kept alive by Kinnear. Peterson to McKee. High and out, high and in the middle for Huffaker. Stokes to Peterson, high and outside. It'll get sent back. What a rally! Back and forth these teams will go, and it will be cleared over by Huffaker. Marcy Richens to Stokes to Savannah Richens, sent backwards. They'll call it into the net. I mean, frankly, the points will go to North Summit, but by golly, that's the best volleyball I've seen in quite a while. McKee will set up Darlene Peterson high and outside and find her mark. 15-20, your reading. Substitution as Huffaker comes out and Mackenzie Smith will come in. She'll serve for the Rebels. Taken past the 10-foot line and kept alive. Here's Marcy Richens slapping it over. Lamborn on the back line to McKee in the middle, who reads the defense. Fantastic work. She'll go ahead and tap it over on the near side, right in front of Richens in that soft spot. Down now only 4. Here's Smith again. She'll go to Marcy Richens. It will go off of her forearms, almost into the crowd, but kept alive. The amount of effort that North Summit has really put into keeping things alive. Violet Taylor will attack on the near side here and put it into the forearms and out for a Bear Lake Realty kill. T7 Propane in Woodruff timeout by North Summit. We'll take a second to breathe on our end. We'll take a break, as this has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 The Wildlife, with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
Proudly serving the people of Randolph and Hiram, Utah since 1997. Dr. Sean Grohl with Comprehensive Family Dental offers dentistry for patients of all ages. Great care, positive environment, and fair prices. Call for an appointment today.
The big difference that sets Freeway Tire apart from other tire stores is the fact that we care. We care about the customer service we provide, we care about selling quality products at fair prices, and we care about your vehicle. So when you're looking for tires or having work done on your vehicle, everything from maintenance to major repairs, make sure you take it to the company that really cares. Freeway Tire.
Bringing you back in here to the action. A side set by Darlene Peterson on the back line will allow Rich to inch a little bit closer, but service out the back line will take him a little bit farther. Now 3 points, they are down. Here's Peterson with the serve from North Summit. Back set there from McKee to Peart. Off of 2 players, Marcy Richens as well as Presley Peterson. Peart, I believe she's getting close to at least 15 kills or something like that. 14, I was one off. 14 kills, 19-21, your reading. Hatch would be a great time for her to repeat her success that she had in the first set. Fielded by North Summit and sent over to the Rich side. Hatch will set up Peterson. Frankly, that's Peart right on the Rebel logo. Find the back right corner. Hits that perfectly. Great placement by Annie Peart. It was Annie Peart because Darlene Peterson's on the bench. Hatch will send it over to Peterson of North Summit. Stokes to Richens. Diving for the ball, Brittany Lamborn almost going into the stands, but it will end up being a point for North Summit. Savannah Richens, the senior, for North Summit. Will send it over, be fielded by Taylor. Grohl on the back right corner will put it in the middle of the Rich Rebels and cleared over by McKee. Here's Stokes setting up Marcy Richens. Climbing the ladder and putting over to the front line. They're up 23-20, 2 points away. Timeout will be taken by Coach Wendy Lamborn. This is a timeout brought to you by T7 Propane in Woodruff. We'll take another timeout on the radio end of things, as this has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel volleyball. Don't know where my mind went on that one. This has been Rich Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 The Wildlife with video coverage at mylocalradio.com.
Sometimes you just start craving a really good, juicy burger. Add cheese, maybe some bacon, and all the fixins that make every bite even better than the bite before it. Add a side of hand-cut fries, onion rings, or crisp tater tots, and top it off with an amazing ice cream cone. Or maybe a raspberry shake. Just thinking about it makes me hungry. When your stomach is grumbling like an angry bear and your cravings call out, head right down to the Crawford Trough in Randolph. The place to eat and drink. Stop in today.
Bringing you back now to the action. Annie Peart will attempt placement in the back right corner, but it will go out of bounds. Set point coming up for the North Summit Braves. Here's Savannah Richens. It will be fielded there by Violet Taylor and then cleared over by Lamborn. Lamborn clears. Stokes to Marcy Richens, who tried to break some ankles on the front line of Rich, but she puts it into her own net. 21-24. Violet Taylor to serve for the Rich Rebels. Service by Taylor. Peterson. Slapped over by Richens. They'll find the mark inside the bounds on the far sideline near the 10-foot mark. 25-21, similar to the first set, as in that set, Marcy Richens will have 10 kills as opposed to 7 in the first 2 sets. 25-21, you're reading in the third set, brought to you by the town of Woodruff. Brought to you by Rich County Government, Rebels with a champion cause. North Summit up 2-1. We'll take a step aside here as this has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 The Wildlife.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep.
In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
Welcome to the fourth set in this matchup for Cancer Awareness Night between the North Summit Braves and the Rebels of Rich High School. Shout out to the student section and the people here in the gymnasium cheering on these teams. I am welcoming you if you're joining in here to an amazing classic between these two teams. Rich taking the first set 25-13 and then 2 sets rattled off by North Summit. They're up 2-1 in the set department. Opening serve will be brought to you by Pam Cornea at Town and Country Realty in Garden City. Third set, the Rich Rebels will have 14 kills, 1 ace, and 15 unforced errors. Oh, frankly, no, 7 unforced errors, my mistake. Now we come into the fourth set between these two teams. Kinnear, the libero, will come in for North Summit. Dipping into our Laketown ledger, the last time these teams met, it was a 3-2 set win by the Rich Rebels. Savannah Richens will have her serve fielded by Lamborn, kept alive by McKee. Cleared over by Lamborn. Here's Stokes for Marcy Richens, who will get another kill finding the back right corner. Rises above the tape on the North Summit side and puts it away. 1-0. Savannah Richens. This time it will go out of bounds past the back line. Substitution for the Rich Rebels. Violet Taylor will come out and Ambria Lutz will come in. Lutz, her service taken on the back line, kept alive and sent over and cleared. McKee in the middle for Peart, off of the fingertips of Richens. Richens will attack on her own and get her second kill of the match. She's starting to warm up now, and she's finding her spot. And I can tell you right now, her spot is the back right corner. That's where she wants to go. Stokes. Here, the Rich Rebels will clear it over after receiving the North Summit serve. Marcy Richens' third kill of the set. She's got back-to-back-to-back kills. And she's really being successful in dismantling the Rich defense right now. Here's Stokes with the service. Smith to McKee, high and outside for Lamborn. Lamborn gets it sent back and then puts it over. Marcy Richens attacking, back and forth and back and forth. And she's going to set herself up again after the dig from Brittany Lamborn will get sent right back to her. They're up 4-1 now. Stokes, Grohl will receive at the 10-foot line. Back set from McKee to Peart. What an incredible dig there. As a timeout will be taken by Coach Lamborn. We'll take a timeout as well, as you've been listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 The Wildlife.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Welcoming you back to the fourth set between the North Summit Braves and the Rich High Rebels. Down 9-16. Here's the service from Savannah Richens. Fielded by Taylor. Set up in the middle there for Annie Peart. Great read, almost like a quarterback. She lofts it over the front line of the jumping defenders of North Summit. Down near the 10-foot line. Ambria Lutz back to serve. Service taken near the free throw line. And another signature laser beam high and outside from Marcy Richens. 17-10, you're reading. Ruby Ann Stokes to Violet Taylor. McKee will back set to the far side for Annie Peart. It will go off of Stokes' fingertips and out of bounds, keeping this within reach for the Rebels. Annie Peart, service, taken at the back line of North Summit, kept alive and cleared over by Richens. 10-foot line, Peart to McKee. McKee high and outside for Lamborn. It will get sent back. And inbounds as a frankly, no, it will be out of bounds. Here comes Annie Peart again, 12-17. Off of the forearms of Preston Peterson of North Summit. Getting a little bit of traction, down only 4 now. Annie Peart. Service across the net, taken by Kinnear on the back line. Stokes from Marcy Richens. Kept alive by Rich High School, and a lift will be called on Dixie Huffaker. Down 5, 13-18. Service by North Summit, set up high and outside for Huffaker. Great laser beam that would rival Marcy Richens. Darlene Peterson will come in, Hatch will come out. 14-18, down 4 points. Here's Taylor McKee off of the forearms of Peterson and into the North Summit stands for a Crawford Trough ace. Whittling away at this lead. Let's see it again. It'll be in. Crawford Trough ace, so we'll find the back right corner. T7 Propane and Woodruff timeout by Sam Stevens of North Summit. And you know what? We'll follow her lead and take a timeout of our own. This has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 The Wildlife with video coverage at mylocalradio.com. It looks as though this will be an incredibly short timeout just to stop the bleeding. Check the sound online. We'll go ahead and come back into the action. Coming here, an attack from North Summit will find the back left corner. It will leave Violet Taylor diving onto the floor. 19-16, you're reading. Here you go, McKee will set up Huffaker. High and outside, too strong, it will go out of bounds. 20-19, you're reading. Fielded there by Rich High School. Back and forth battle, these teams will go. Back and forth these teams will go, and points will go to Rich High School. 17-20. Lamborn will serve. It'll go over. Attack from Marcy Richens. Will find its mark. They're up 21-17. Kinnear to Peart. Peart will slap it over. Go to Kinnear. Richens to Peterson. Here's McKees back-setting Darlene Peterson off of the forearms of North Summit and out of bounds. Here comes Mackenzie Smith to serve. Taken by Marcy Richens, and here comes Savannah Richens with the tap over, dug up there by McKee at the 10-foot line. Darlene Peterson up and over for Mackenzie Smith. Clearance, and Marcy Richens will have her attack dug up by McKee. This time Peterson will attack. It will go out of bounds, high and out. Oh, they're gonna call tip on that call. Not 100% sure if everyone's in agreement. Here comes the Rich High Rebels with an attack after the reception of the service. Marcy Richens and Annie Peart will battle at the line. Clearance by North Summit. McKee will set up in the middle for Peart, tapping it over to Kinnear. Kinnear will keep it alive. Marcy Richens slaps it over, dug up by McKee. Darlene Peterson will now set up Annie Peart. And they'll keep it alive, 19-22. Here's Hatch back for Rich High School to serve. Only down 3 points here in the fourth set. Trying to keep alive, goes straight at Peterson. As North Summit will fall into the stands trying to keep this alive, McKee will set up Peart again, and it will go down and have Marcy Richens on the floor. What an amazing battle between Annie Peart and Marcy Richens. Hatch will be back to serve again. Peterson to Stokes. Savannah. 2 hits will be called on Rich High School. I apologize. I'm trying to keep track of everything. 20-23. Your Rich Rebels down 3 points. Savannah Richens. Dug up by Taylor. Peart will attack. Stokes to Marcy Richens. Dug up by Hatch. Smith will clear it over. Too far and too hard. Out of bounds. Set point and match point coming up for the North Summit Braves. Here's Savannah Richens. Dug up by Lamborn. Then to Hatch and cleared over by Smith. Marcy Richens will get the setup and put it down right in front of Annie Peart and Violet Taylor, and that will do it. 25-20. Your reading in the fourth set as North Summit High School will come into Randolph and walk away with a 3-1 set victory. Congratulations to each of these teams during Cancer Awareness. North Summit will come out on top. We'll take a step aside. Here, this is Cody Olson, voice of the Rich High Rebels, as this has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 The Wildlife, with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at TBRS in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, chip repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at TBRS? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop, too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit TBRS today. Let TBR fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
Welcome back, Rich Rebel fans. Your final score on the Station on Main scoreboard will read 3-1 in favor of the North Summit Braves. Coming up, we're going to bring you the Mound Valley Cattle Company postgame show. You're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich High Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 FM with video coverage at mylocalradio.com.
Success doesn't come by accident. Success requires hard work, perseverance, learning, sacrifice, and believing in yourself. Eddie and Todd Jensen established the Mound Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho on these very principles. The students, staff, athletes, and coaches at Rich High School value these same fundamentals in education and activities, in athletics, and in life. Good luck, Rebels, from Mound Valley Cattle Company, serving customers in Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming since 1997.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
The big difference that sets Freeway Tire apart from other tire stores is the fact that we care. We care about the customer service we provide, we care about selling quality products at fair prices, and we care about your vehicle. So when you're looking for tires or having work done on your vehicle, everything from maintenance to major repairs, make sure you take it to the company that really cares. Freeway Tire on Bear River Drive in Evanston. Stop in today or schedule an appointment with us online at freewaytires.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Welcome to the Mound Valley Cattle Company postgame show. As always, Eddie and Todd Jensen out of Thatcher, Idaho, wishing the Rebels much success. Let's first cover some of the highlights of today's game, brought to you by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, the most caring hospital on earth. The first set will go to the Rich Rebels, 25-13. That will be their only set taken in this match. Just complete domination by the Rich Rebels in that set, as a block by Huffaker will spearhead a 10-0 run off of 3 aces as well by Kaylee Hatch. The second set will go back and forth as a battle between Marcy Richens and Annie Peart will lead to a 21-25 win by North Summit. They're going to be tied 1-1. Great blocks by Huffaker in that set. And then sets 3 and 4 will go to North Summit and the Braves, as Marcy Richens just turned on the Jets, and they're able to go ahead, and she's able to get 9 kills in the third set, 10 kills in the fourth set, and just outscoring and the Rich Rebels. And frankly, looking at the stat sheet, it just seems as though there was less unforced errors on the North Summit side of the ball. And that, I believe, kept them in the game and allowed them to take this win 3-1 in the set department. Annie Peart with 21 kills for Rich. North Summit and the Rich Rebels will be tied 44-44 each in the kill department. But those are the highlights there and some of the stats. Our post-game highlights brought to you by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho, the most caring hospital on earth. Coming up next on the Mound Valley Cattle Company post-game show, we'll bring you the Dr. McKay Frankum precision play of the game, Jimmy John's freaky fast recap, as well as the final score 3-1 on the Station on Main scoreboard. This has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 The Wildlife, with video coverage at mylocalradio.com.
For years, people from all over have counted on the competent staff and first-class facilities at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. Consistently named one of the top rural hospitals in the country, Bear Lake Memorial Hospital provides a wide range of treatments, no matter what you need. Whether it be a simple visit to their expanded ER, a visit to their in-house MRI machine, or if you need more advanced treatments like chemotherapy or dialysis. The staff at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital cares about your health and will do everything they can to help you. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho, the most caring hospital on earth.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Rebels! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Welcome back, Rich Rebel fans. We're going to actually go into the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. It's time for the Freaky Fast recap between the volleyball game between the Rich High Rebels and the North Summit Braves. As we've said before, the first set will go to the Rich High Rebels, 21-13 off of a 10-0 run by the help of a block by Huffaker and a 10-0 run by Kaylee Hatch. That first set taken 25-13. The second set, more of a battle between these two teams. It'll be taken by North Summit 25-21 and capped off by a monster kill by Marcy Richens. And that will continue the trend as we go into the third set and the fourth set. Third set taken 21-25 off of 9 kills by Marcy Richens, and a 20-25 fourth set and a win by North Summit off of 10 kills by Marcy Richens. Your final comparison, Annie Peart will have 21 kills in the game. Marcy Richens will have 26, and that is just enough to edge out the Rich High Rebels. And this has been the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. We'll go now into the Dr. McKay Frankum precision play of the game. Dr. McKay Frankum providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910. We're going to go ahead and give this precision play of the game to the 3 aces that will be performed by Kaylee Hatch in the first set, and that allowed the Rich High Rebels to go on a 10-0 run with her spearheading the back line. And finally, kind of getting the Rich Rebels over that hump in the first set and just kind of running away with it there. Great work by Kaylee Hatch, as that has been the precision play of the game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices. Up next on the Mound Valley Cattle Company, we'll recognize the player of the game, and much more just kind of statistics before we end our broadcast. This has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich High Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
Success doesn't come by accident. Success requires hard work, perseverance, learning, sacrifice, and believing in yourself. Hattie and Todd Jensen established the Mound Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho on these very principles. The students, staff, athletes, and coaches at Rich High School value these same fundamentals in education and activities in athletics and in life. Good luck, Rebels, from Mound Valley Cattle Company, serving customers in Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming since 1997.
Welcome back now to the Mound Valley Cattle Company post-game show. Today's player of the game, we're going to go ahead and give it to Kaylee Hatch because Kaylee able to really define dominance in the first set for the Rich Rebels. Her 3 aces allowed for the Rich Rebels to kind of pull away from North Summit in that first set and able to kind of get along and just be a little too much for North Summit to handle, at least to come back in that first set. Congratulations to Kaylee Hatch as she had monster plays in the first set, multiple aces, and great digs later on in the matches, fielding those Marcy Richens laser beams. Kaylee Hatch able to dig some of those up and keep stuff alive. Congratulations to her as she has been selected as the player of the game. Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap already done, as we'd like to thank them for all that they do, as this has been Jimmy John's is in Evanston and Rock Springs. That's where fresh and fast meat delivering gourmet sandwiches every time. Jimmy John's, 113 Front Street in Evanston. This brings us to the end of our Mound Valley Cattle Company post-game show today. We'd like to thank Eddie and Todd Jensen out of Thatcher, Idaho for their support of the Rich High Rebel students and all their endeavors. That's Mound Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho. This has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich High Rebel Volleyball on 98.3 The Wildlife with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com. Again, your final score will be 3-1 in favor of the North Summit Braves. After the first set taken by Rich, they'll rattle off 3 straight sets and come away. The Braves will come away with the win, 3-1 over the Rebels. This has been the voice of the Rich High Rebels, Cody Olson, saying thank you for joining me on this special edition for Cancer Awareness tonight, the Wear Pink game. And this has been a fantastic, just kind of a match and able to see the community coming together. This is Cody Olson again, signing off saying, go Rebels.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on MyLocalRadio.com. Until next time, go Rebels!